Hello guys, welcome to throwzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. You are looking at the brand new BMW 5 Series. This is the petrol version that we are driving. The car was introduced sometime back in the Indian market, and let me quickly show you what the changes are like. At the front, two massive kidney grills, and as you can see, those must have noticed these grills are shut off because they will redirect the air above the car to make it more aerodynamic, because it adjusts according to the cooling that is required for the engine. LED DRLs with LED lights, and fog lamps are LEDs as well. This is a nice, very purposeful sculpted bumper. As you will see here, there are vents to make it even more aerodynamic, and something that follows here as well. The overall proportions of the car is now proper 5 series. It doesn't look like a smaller car. That is how is almost a 5000 millimeter car, which is quite impressive. The 530i badging, it no longer depicts the fact that it's a 6-cylinder engine. It's a 4-cylinder engine. Let me get back to you on that later. That is the boot. Not quite spacious, but what is the highlight here is that now you get a space saver tire with the BMW, despite being a run flat. New LED tail lamps, quite big, kind of a reminder from the 3 series. Smaller version of the from the 7 series, looks quite impressive. Partly half cut diamond alloy wheels look really impressive. They are 18-inch wheels as standard from the base Sportline variant, which is this one. Lot of leg room, lot of knee room, good amount of shoulder room as well, but as always a 4-seater. Quite a lot of airiness inside the cabin thanks to the beige interior, and there is a sunroof as well. There is a center armrest here which has cup holders as well. Those are very dedicated rear AC vents. Yep, that is it. Let me show you what the cockpit is like. Before that, you can see there are sun blinds here on offer. These are manual, and on the back there is one which is electrically operated from the front. Let me show you the button, which is located right here for the rear sunshade, right here. A fantastic brand new approach towards the interior, which makes it less monotonous than before. A new steering wheel, a good amount of use for the brushed aluminum and piano black all around the cabin. Looks really impressive, very high on quality cabin. The new gear lever is also piano black. There are a lot of buttons here, not much buttons here except for the electronic parking brake, the 3 driving modes, and the iDrive system. This is the glove compartment, and in that, as you can see, this is the remote for the infotainment system for the rear passengers. I really like the cabin. It's far more better than before. It has ambient lighting, almost 8 to choose from, and you can choose double colors at the same time, which is pretty impressive. Those are the new dials. Essentially that is a LCD screen. It changes color with every mode. That is Sport, this is Comfort, and this is Eco Pro. And, this is what the cockpit is like. You get electric seats on both sides, under thigh support as well for both passengers, driver and passenger. Overall, a great touch. In terms of cabin, it has been revised substantially and for the good. So this is, as I told you, is the petrol version that we've been driving, and it's the same engine that is seen on the 330i, 330i GT, and this 530i. This is the third time we are testing this petrol engine, and what we can say, it's excellent on NVH levels. The NVH levels on the inside are, you can barely hear the engine even if you are at full pelt. The noise inside is almost non-existent, but whatever the noise comes at red line is also quite sonorous and quite impressive and very enthusiast friendly. Not the best low end torque. The gearbox in normal mode can be a bit jerky, but the moment you put it in sport mode or you go for pedal to the metal, the gearbox responds as you would like it, and it's a pretty great engine with great gearbox, great ratios, and the tuning of the torque curve as always is brilliant. There's no doubt on the engine and transmission part. What BMW has done with this Indian spec BMW 5 Series is it's given air suspension all around, which makes the ride and handling really impressive. The ride over our broken roads is spot on. It's extremely plush, and despite the fact that it can get sporty at a touch of a button, even in comfort mode it doesn't crashes. So the setting of the adaptive suspension is spot on, and what I personally think is, since the coilovers and the dampers are gone and this is replaced by air suspension, it kind of misses out on the BMW characteristics, but nevertheless it makes it so practical that you will never realize that fact. Ride quality is great, brakes are great, tires are really good, and 18-inch wheels are standard. Yeah, I think this is one of the best 5 series that has come along in a very long time. My personal favorite was the E60. I think after this, this is the 5 series to look forward to in terms of design, practicality, ride and handling, engine, NVH, efficiency, and even pricing. This almost retails around 50 lakh rupees ex showroom, which is great value for money in terms of when you consider the competition. Sure, there is a E-Class with more space, but there's nothing that beats the new G330 BMW 5 Series that is a complete all-rounder. And the party piece here, which I forgot to mention in the chassis part, is the rear wheel steering. It makes this car so nimble, so easy to drive, and fun to drive as well on the ghats. It's beyond belief that this car with such size, weight, just turns like a small hatchback and takes U-turns in the city like any other small car. So all of this makes it a great practical car. Definitely a big thumbs up from us. We look forward to testing the 6-cylinder engines that will come soon to us. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to this channel, follow us on social media, and we'll answer your questions if you have any. Leave them in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel. We do videos in Hindi and English. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.